Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Kimmy Cakes leeching off Ye and Bianca, just like she has always done. Like how I told you guys that Lewis Hamilton is not giving Kimmy Cakes the relevance that she craves, the consistency that she is digging for, and as such, we would have seen her coming back to live off Kanye and Bianca Censori. And exactly as I told you guys she would have done, that is literally what she's doing. Honey, let's give a humongous shout out to our girl, Marnique, for keeping us in the loop on this one. Let's get into it. But before we do, guys, Young Miami. Can you believe Young Miami gave us the banger for the summer? Spend that shit. Spend that shit. You know, I don't want YouTube to come for me, but I like the song. I don't like what it encourages. So I hope that some people understand that it's just a club banger for you to, on those days you might be going through a bit too much or you're feeling silly. You're like, spend that shit. Spend it, and that's just it. Don't literally go out there scamming people. Don't. You're gonna have to pay for that. It's gonna come back to haunt you. Keep your promise as best as possible, and where you can't, communicate as best as possible. Even if the person that you're communicating cannot see, cannot understand, the most important thing is that you try to establish a line of communication, but don't go taking people money that you never worked for and that is not due to you, okay? Don't do illegal activities. Just work hard and take calculated risk. But let's get into this video because Kim has done another one. Guys, remember like back in 2023, we were on Kim Kardashian being so shameless, honey. She has upped the level of shamelessness like never before. And you know what? What Kim is doing is not good. It is literally not good. But at the same time, even though it's not good, it makes you want to look at the girl like, damn, woman, like Kim knows how to survive. She's one of the biggest, I want to call her a thief so bad, but I know it is business. But you know what is funny about it? You see, if someone else should do it, they would get attacked, they would get labeled, they would be called all sorts of names. But when Kim does it, when Kim family members do it, it is okay. But when someone else does it, you stole, you rob, No, let's get into what I'm talking about specifically. So, if you guys remember, it was a couple weeks ago that Ye and Bianca Censori attended the Art Basel show. I believe it was in Switzerland, right? No. Bianca, they attended for several days and the media tried to make mischief on Ye and Bianca. It didn't stick. But there was one particular day, or one day in particular, wherein Bianca Censori wore a onesie, or what we know as a shapewear. You guys remember, I think it was cream, if not cream white. I remember it like it was yesterday, and it had lace trimmings right at the cup area. I call the cup area, the boobs. That's the cup, right? In terms of those outfits, because it cups the girls. So at the cup area, it had a lace trimming going over here. I'm going to insert the photo here for you guys. And it had a lace trimming at the M line as well. And when I saw her in it and how she dressed it, we knew it was a shapewear. Normally, we see shapewear. It is meant as a layer of undergarments to keep things nice and tight, and also to prevent you from being just too vulgar as a woman. If the outer outfit is, if the fabric is, a little thin, it helps you, not to be so vulgar in your presentation in terms of your attire, how you represent yourself, outfit wise at whatever event you're going to. But Bianca decided to wear it as an outfit itself because it's Bianca's thing to do. When they say it is on brand or on point for a person, that is Bianca's signature thing, to wear those little things as an outfit, right? And she had the little, hair in a ponytail with a little pin-up bang to the side. And she was giving vintage, classy type of woman with the undergarment being worn in a public space. Can you imagine? A woman is able to pull off that look and give you classy on something that would be normally deemed as trashy. She had to be doing something really good, right? The look was on point. It was, something that many people were like, well, normally I wouldn't love these kind of things, but for some reason, everyone was just loving Bianca in the look. So that was a couple weeks ago, about maybe 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Fast forward to a couple hours ago, Kim Kardashian, through her Kim's brand, has officially released the same type of shapewear. She's calling it the Onyx lace onesie. She has changed a few details, of course. The fabric is not going to be so fabulous. And women who are truly curvy, it's not going to do much for their midsection. But if you don't want to be so vulgar, if you want that extra layer of undergarment protection, it can do something for you. If you're at home and you want that comfy piece of lounge outfit, I guess, maybe it can work as well. But to see Kim out here copying this woman, and she has copied Bianca Censori on so many occasions, it is just so shocking to see at times. And what Kim does when she's about to copy Bianca, oftentimes, and she knows that the internet is going to see it, talk about it, what Kim does is, Kim normally dresses in a identical look that Bianca has worn recently, or she uses the media to put out a story about Bianca Censori, friends or family, Bianca being tired of Kanye West, but the report is always on pleasantries, whether they may assume Bianca is talking on pleasantries about Ye, or Bianca's friends are talking about unpleasantries about Bianca. When they put that story out, they will insert Kim in every paragraph, and then they will include photos, like a throwback photo of Kim Kardashian wearing something similar to what Bianca is now wearing some time ago. So they will show you an outfit that Kim has worn years ago that looks somewhat identical to what Bianca is wearing at present, to say Bianca is the one who is copying Kim now. And then after they run a few stories doing that, making it seem as though Bianca has stolen or copied from Kim, then Kim will launch a product copying from Bianca's most recent look. We know that Ye used to be Kim's stylist. So if Bianca is wearing something that looks like what Kim has worn from the past, does it mean Does it mean that Bianca has copied Kim? No. If a stylist leaves working for a company, a individual, or an organization, what is the stylist going to take with them? Their talent. Where else are we going to see that stylist talent? To the new business or the new individual that he's working with. So if Ye has moved on from Kim because Kim said that she can't do this anymore, she doesn't want the marriage anymore, we're gonna see Ye's likeness onto his new lady. So it doesn't mean that Bianca is taken from Kim, but that's the impression that Kim wants to give. That's the impression she tries to give consistently. And it's just not making any sense, because if Ye used to be your stylist and your stylist leaves, your stylist is going to start styling other people, and there might be some lines of similarity. So what Kim does is to consistently play as though she's a victim when she's not the victim. She's the literal troll in all of this, because what is this now? What is she doing? She didn't have the time to make it seem as though Bianca is the one who keeps following her around. She couldn't pull off that stunt. She could have pulled off a fake story, before. So she's going right into copying Bianca. Let's copy this look from Bianca's Art Basel show. Let's get a model with identical cup size, identical look, identical body type, and let's copy Bianca Sensori. Let's launch another product, because anything that aligns with Bianca is gonna sell. Just like that Chanel jacket Bianca wore a couple weeks ago. Remember when we were hearing about the snowstorms, getting cold before the summer came in? And we saw Bianca wearing that little cheeky shorts and that Chanel jacket. And then there were these designer consignor stores, like the designer stores that sells these designer items online. They all had the jacket selling, and the moment Bianca wore it, they took down the initial listing, relisted it with an image of Bianca, and then they increased the price. They made the price so ridiculously high, and people were still buying it, and now they're all sold out. I don't think you can get that jacket again. So I'm using that jacket as an example to say, wherever Bianca image and likeness appears, people are gonna buy it. They're gonna shop. They're gonna support. And who knows this better than Kim? Kim Kardashian, because anyone who is with Kim, anyone who is with Kanye, like Kanye can sell anything. Do you see how Kanye has been selling out arenas, selling out shows, while Jay-Z is struggling to do it? Kanye sells out an arena in an hour that takes Jay-Z an entire month to sell out. Kanye is doing it in an hour. And Kim knows this. Kim knows that Bianca, because she's with Ye and because Bianca has this mysteriousness to her, if I could just take something from Bianca, make it my own, I can make good money. And that is what Kimmy Cakes has been doing. And like hell, evidently it's working, because the girl keeps doing it repeatedly. And I know Kim is petty, but I don't think that she's that petty to be doing something that she's not gaining any financial rewards or profit from. So she's doing this because she makes good money marketing off Bianca's image and likeness. Like Kim will not leave Bianca and Kanye alone. Like hell, girl, leave that couple alone. Will you? Now, let me know if you guys see what Kim is doing here. Also, leave your comment below. Let me know what you all think about the mere fact that Kim keeps literally preying on Bianca. Leave your comment below, and we're going to come back and talk some more. Peace.